Hello and welcome back to Terraria Calamity Death Mode Weaponless, an expert death playthrough where I'm unable to use any weapons to deal damage. This video will be covering all of the post-Moonlord content in the playthrough, and if you haven't seen the first part, please consider watching it. This whole playthrough was streamed on Twitch, so if you like my content, you should come say hi when I'm live. But that's all I have to say, so I'm gonna stop wasting your time. Okay, so the first one was the Celestial Traces. I can make these right now. Defeating Moonlord doesn't give me much in the way of upgrades. I was able to use Luminite to upgrade my Angel Treads into Celestial Traces, and Exodium Clusters to upgrade my Rod of Discord into the Normality Relocator, but apart from that, all of my gear stayed the same. With no available upgrades at this stage of the game, my only option is to fight the Profaned Guardians and Providence. The gear I will be using for both of these fights is Hydrothermic Armor with the Summoner Helmet, Heart of the Elements and Luxor's Gift for damage, Celestial Traces and Asgard's Valor for mobility, the Absorber for defense, and the Star-Tainted Generator and Luminous Amulet to buff my summons. Most of my accessories are reforged to warding. Oh no. Not only was my damage low, my summons would stop attacking when the boss was inside of a block, and I was also struggling to dodge in the underworld. To fix this, I tried fighting the boss in the Hallow, as it's more open and allows me to move freely. I'm losing my mind. I'm going insane. Moving to the Hallow helped a lot, but I still felt that I wasn't dealing enough damage. I made a rogue set and Blunder Booster, hoping the damage of the Blunder Booster's dash would surpass that of my Hydrothermic Armor. To my surprise, my DPS was tripled when using the dash, so I decided to use it for the boss fight. I couldn't get the projectiles to consistently target the healer, so I decided to keep my Hydrothermic Armor for the first phase. What was that? No! Oh, so close! Yes! I did it! Yes! Finally! After 2 hours, I managed to beat the Profaned Guardians. Unfortunately for me, I'll be using the exact same gear for the next boss. Just to be silly and fun, I'll do an attempt at Providence. At this point, I realised the Blunder Booster struggles against targets with high defense, so I decided to stick with the Hydrothermic Armor for this fight. Sparkly Sparks of Doom. They're after me.
No!
770 damage! I was able to dodge most of the attacks pretty easily, but her high health meant that if I wasn't aggressive, it would turn night and I would have to fight her while enraged. I think I can beat it this attempt. Yes! 4th attempt! 4th attempt! Let's see. Records. Attempt number 4. 13 minutes for the fight. And let's see Profaned Guardians. 25 attempts. With Providence down, I get access to 2 new accessories, the Blazing Core and the Profaned Soul artifact, which I replaced the Luminous Amulet and Luxor's gift with. With these upgrades, I'm ready for my next boss, that being Polterghast.
What?
Right, beat it. That was pretty easy. Polterghast doesn't give me any good items, but defeating it allows me to obtain Reaper Teeth from the Abyss. So after killing a few Reaper Sharks, I made a full set of Omega Blue armor, finally retiring my Hydrothermic set. My first post-Moonlord armor set. I'm gonna fight all of the silly goobers. They shouldn't be that hard. The Rune of Cost bosses didn't give me anything useful, so I decided to skip them and fight the Devourer of Gods. Oh no. Hey, please give me Twilight Die. Nothing was working, so I replaced my Celestial Traces with Elysian Wings, and my Blazing Core with the Star-Tainted Generator. what does that do? Let's see. 25%. Wait, it just did 2 teleports in a row. But this is amazing. The old-fashioned multiplies all accessory and set bonus damage. That's the only damage I have. No! Oh no! Oh, so close. Beat it. Cool. That's good. How many attempts was that? Well, we're about to see. How many attempts? How many attempts? Devourer of Gods, records, 93 attempts. After defeating the Devourer, I did the upgraded Frost Moon, Pumpkin Moon, and Solar Eclipse to get Ascended Spirit Essence. Using this and the Cosmolite from the boss, I was able to get a few new upgrades, being the Asgardian Aegis, Nebulous Core, Nucleogenesis, and Silver Armor. With this new gear, I was ready to fight the next boss, Yharon. I got the hook. Oh, 22% health though, that's really good for like one of my first attempts. What is this? Are you serious? There we go. Oh, 1 second. Oh, there we go, beat it. Cool. Let's see. How many attempts was that? Only 47. Not that bad. Let's see. After beating Yharon, I got my final upgrades before the final bosses, being Auric Tesla Armor, Yharon's Gift, and Sirius. Now all that's left is to beat Supreme Calamitas and the Exo-Mechs. My god! I did it! I actually did it! Why did I beat it so quickly? How many attempts was that? 26 attempts! Supreme Calamitas gives me one of the best accessories for damage, Calamity. I also made the Cinders of Lament to buff my Luxor's gift. Now all that's left is to beat the Exo-Mechs. I beat the Exo-Mechs, what? The Exo-Mechs were pretty easy with the gear I got from Supreme Calamitas, and with that, I have now completed Calamity without using weapons to deal damage. But before ending the playthrough, I finished all my houses, blew up the corruption, and the last thing I did was use a weapon to get my first kill. Now it's no longer weaponless, I've killed something using a weapon. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and if you have any ideas for future playthroughs, please leave a comment. But that's about it for me. Bye bye!